Crissy world? It is your talented queen, CrissyAngel, and I'm back at it again with another video. Sorry if I sound congested. I'm still getting over this cold and the weather is not helping. Now my allergies messing up, but whatever. Thank you for tuning back into my channel, but if you're new, hit that subscribe button down below and stay with me, okay? Stick around, join the family, and don't go anywhere. So, as you guys can see based on today's thumbnail and the title, I'm giving y'all a story time. It's been a little minute since I gave y'all a story time, so I figured why not do that now, alright? So, we're not even going to do all of that talking, we just going to get right into it. So this story time is about, as you guys can see, the time I got fries thrown in my face. Whew. Alright. So, for those of you who already know, if you watched my video a while ago, I used to work at Burger King, right? And I need y'all to go check out that video because I was spilling some tea about me working at Burger King. But that's besides the point. So, alright, the cat's out the bag. I was working at Burger King and I was a cashier at Burger King, right? Cool. So this is the first Burger King that I worked at. So I'm on the shift and you know, I'm doing my usual. I'm very professional when I'm at the register, mind you. I'm greeting everybody, hello, thank you for choosing Burger King, you know, stuff like that. So this one lady comes in and I can't remember if she was by herself or not, but the point is she came to my line. Mind you, the Burger King that I used to work at was super popping. So a lot of people used to come in there. Like, we used to have a rush like all day. Like, y'all know how some places you get a rush like in the afternoon or in the evening or like a certain time at night. Nah, the Burger King I worked at, it was a rush all day. And this specific day, it was crazy in there. So anyways, I'm on the register. Just had taken this person's order. Now this other lady, she comes up and she's like, hey, let me get 2 orders of 20-piece nuggets. No, she said, let me get 2 orders of 10-piece nuggets. She ordered whatever else she ordered. And then she was like, oh, can you add? No, I asked her, all right, so is that everything? She was like, matter of fact, can you add another 10-piece nuggets? So I'm like, all right, no problem. Mind you, the rules of fast food, from what I remember working there, when you get a 10-piece nuggets, you are supposed to get 2 sauces, right? So because she got 3 orders of 10-piece nuggets, that means that she's supposed to get 6 sauces by the rules. Now, if it was just me, I would have just been throwing the sauces in her bag because it's just me, you feel me? But sadly, the manager that I had when I was working at that site, she was very like to the books and she used to watch everything. Like, she was that type of person that used to sit there and really count everything through. Like, she was not playing, and she would sit at her desk and watch us on the camera to make sure that we were doing everything right. So listen, I ain't have time. I was not trying to get fired over no sauce. So anywho, the lady ordered her food. I asked her if that was everything. She gave me her money. Everything was fine. She was on the phone too, so she was like talking to me, ordering her food, but multitasking at the same time. Cool. So I took her money, gave her change, told her to wait on the side or whatever. Now I'm taking other people's orders, so the only thing that she has to wait for is her food to be called, right? Cool. So I'm taking everybody else's orders. Boom. I guess they didn't give her enough sauces in her bag, or maybe she just wanted extra sauces. I don't know. So she comes back to my register and goes, Mama, can you give me like 2 or 3 more sauces? So I said, that's 25 cents extra. So she kind of did like this pause and was like, so I'm standing there like, Now, mind you, y'all, I'm taking somebody's order as she's talking to me. But she did it politely. She was like, oh, excuse me, mom, can I get like 2 or 3 extra sauces? So I'm like, sorry, it's 25 cents extra. So she's like, what? So I said, yes, every extra sauce that you get is 25 cents. So she's like, since when? So I pointed to the rules, and I'm like, the policy is right there. It says every extra sauce is 25 cents, and that's literally what it said. So of course now she going through her bag, she complaining, and she yelling at the top of her lungs. Mind you, you doing all of that is not harming me at all. Like, you doing all that yelling and screaming and stuff, I'm still on the clock. I'm still making my money. I don't care about none of that. Like, it's not bothering me. So I continue taking the person's order. She comes back to the register and she's like, yo, I don't got time for this. Run me my sauces, please. So now I'm like, Miss, who are you talking to? But I have to remember that I'm at work. So I'm trying to like keep it professional, but still let her know, don't mess with me at the same time. So she like, what you mean who I'm talking to? You the one that took my order, right? So I'm like, yes, I am the one that took your order, but what you not going to do is you're not going to disrespect me. So she's like, well, maybe if you would have put the sauces in the bag like I asked, we wouldn't be having this problem. I said, first of all, let me let you know something. I am not the one packing the food. That's one. I took your order. It's their job to put the stuff in your bag that you asked for. Second of all, you're being mad disrespectful because I'm talking to you real calm and you coming at me crazy as if me and you got beef on the street. And if that's really where you want to go, we could do that. So now my co-worker next to me, she's like, don't even do it. It's not worth it. You really wasting your time right now. So I'm like, no, I'm not wasting my time, because people feel like just because I'm behind this register that I'm supposed to be some little, tiptoe. Nah, I'm not tiptoeing around nothing. You want respect, so you have to give me respect, period. So my coworker like, I'm telling you, it's not worth it. You could get fired, this, and the third. So I'm like, bro, I really don't need this job. Like, I could leave right now. I'm not taking disrespect from nobody. Like, you some random person on the street that's fiending for a sauce right now. Like, come on now. So me and my coworker finished talking, and I guess the lady noticed that me and her talking. So she like, oh, whatever you got to say, you can say it out loud. So I'm like, miss, nobody's paying you any mind. My coworker is actually trying to calm me down right now because the way I'm feeling, Lord knows. So now the customer, I didn't even finish taking the customer's order. So I'm like, excuse me, sir, I do apologize or whatever. Not whatever, but, I do apologize. Let's continue taking your order. So he's trying to tell me his order or whatever. The lady's still going and going and going. So you really not going to give me my sauce? You really not going to give me my sauce? Now I'm wondering, where is my manager? Why hasn't she come out and said anything? So I said, cool, since this is what's going on, I said, ma'am, respectfully, well, I didn't say respectfully then, that's how we talk now, but whatever. I said, ma'am, listen, I already gave you the rules, and I expressed to you that if you want an extra sauce, it is 25 cents. That is it. Mind you, y'all, I forgot to let y'all know this, I was kind of new at the job. So when I'm following these rules, I'm really following these rules because I want my manager to know, for one, don't take that 25 cents off my check. That's a dub. I don't care if it's 25 cents. Second, I want you to see that I'm following everything the way you taught me, because I don't want no write-up. I don't want you to be like, oh, I'm firing her because she gave away free sauces. Listen, we not here for it. Because one thing about me, I'm going to speak up. Believe that. So I told the lady, I said, listen, I understand you're frustrated. You want your sauce. I gave you the rules. I told you to, refer to the sign. If you're still upset that you can't have a sauce, maybe you should speak to my manager. So now she's up there. All right, so where the manager at? Where the manager at? Going crazy. So manager nowhere to be found. I don't know where she disappeared to, but this lady, it was real mute. So it's literally just myself and my coworkers up there trying to figure out what's going on. So now all of a sudden, the girl that gave the lady her order, she comes to me and she's like, yo, what's the problem up here? She had an accent, but whatever. She like, what's the problem up here? I said, this lady wants 2 or 3 extra sauces. I'm trying to explain to her the same way I was taught when I first got here, that the extra sauces are 25 cents each. She does not want to pay 25 cents or 75 cents for her 3 extra sauces. So I'm explaining to her if she has an issue to speak to the manager. She's like, well, L left. That was her name. She's like, well, L left. I'm like, okay, so what y'all about to do about this lady? Because she running amok up here because she can't get her sauces. Y'all told me not to give away sauces for free because it could come out of our check. We could get it right up, all this extra stuff. And she doing too much. So what we about to do about this? Because I have a customer. So my coworker like, yo, chill out. You don't got to get crazy with me. I said, I'm not getting crazy with you. But this whole situation right now is getting blown out of proportion. And it's not for me. It's really not. So now, mind you, keep in mind, y'all, the coworker that I'm explaining this to, she don't even like me. That's one. Me and her, for some reason, never got along. So the fact that I was even talking to her about this is how you know that I was really, really trying to be sane, because I never spoke to that girl. Maybe like the first time I got to the job, but after that, nothing, no words were said between me and her. I don't know what it was about me that she didn't like, but she wasn't feeling the kid. And I give the same energy that you give to me. So you not feeling me, you not gonna talk to me, cool. Now I'm gonna move the same way. Simple. No hard feelings. Because at the end of the day, I'm not coming here for you. I'm coming here for my check. Feel me? So, after me and her finished talking, she was like, well, I mean, you said what you said. Like, you can't give her the sauces, so she's just gonna have to deal with it. So I'm like, well, maybe you should tell her that, because I already tried, and you see where that went. So she like, all right, I'm gonna talk to her. So I go back to, now mind you, we like stepped off on the side to have that conversation so that we wouldn't be talking in front of the customers. So I came back, I finished dealing with the customer. He was so nice, he had so much patience, because Lord knows I'd have left. Anyways, finished the transaction with him. I have him on the side now, and I don't think it was anybody else on my line. Because of everything that was going on, they moved to my the other cashier's line. So now I'm making the guys drinks or whatever. So I guess the girl that doesn't like me, my coworker, she called the manager to try to see whatever was going on, because I noticed like she walked away and got on the phone. So the lady that wants the sauces, she's still going off. Mind you, y'all, she's still on the phone. Yeah, because this B don't want to give me no sauce. I don't understand. It's 25 cents. She's bugging out. It's not even that serious. You mad? Like, I could throw 75 cents at you right now. So I'm thinking to myself, if you can throw 75 cents at me right now, why not just give me the 75 cents so that I can give you your sauces? That's literally all you have to do. You making this a big thing, and it's not even that serious, ma. So my coworker comes back, and she's talking to her, and I hear her go, Miss, she's right. We can't just throw you sauces. So she like, you know what? I got something for y'all. So she start going in her bag, and I'm like, whatever. Next, because now I see more people coming in. I finished his drink, and I went to go give him the drink. The lady goes, well, you know what? Since y'all don't want to give me my sauce, and I'm a valuable customer, because I come in here all the time. I've never seen that lady before. I come in here all the time. I'm always giving my money. My son's coming here too. Now I'm a trash the place. So I'm laughing, because I'm like, trash the place? This is Burger King. It's always trash. You think you the first one to make a mess? That lady came towards the cashier part, and she really tossed her fries right at me as I'm giving the man his drink, and I'm about to walk back to the cash register that I'm working at. The lady threw her fries right at me. My fries is mad cold. Now go get me some new fries. When I tell y'all, it took everything out of me not to go crazy. The way I wanted to hop over that thing and really flip out, I really had to compose myself, because I'm thinking to myself, you're mad. You just ordered fries that you really wanted, you could tell. But now your fries is all over the floor and you still don't have no sauce for your nuggets. Well, you don't have the extra sauce that you wanted for your nuggets. And the coworker, the one that was telling me to calm down before, she was like, stuff like this happens all the time. Like, you wouldn't even believe it. And I'm like, stuff like that shouldn't happen all the time. And this is why people feel like the people in fast food are disrespectful, because the outside people get disrespectful, and we, meaning, you know, when I was working at fast food, we as fast food workers get disrespected, and then when we retaliate, now we're the bad guys. Yo, that was one of the worst days ever, because that really tested my patience. It tested my gangster, and I was proud of myself, because in any other situation like that, we'd have really been fighting. Not for nothing, but I said to myself, you are at work, you are clocked in, and granted, you may not need this job because you could go somewhere else and get hired, but listen, it's not worth it. It's not. Like, if it wasn't for God coming down that fast and really speaking to me the way he did, Lord knows my mother would have been picking me up at the precinct, or somebody, because she was mad disrespectful from earlier in, like, oh my God, just thinking about it right now getting me heated. But that's my story time about when I got fries thrown at me. After that, we had to call my manager and let her know the situation. I had a meeting with my manager the next day, because I was on the schedule for the next day, and she was just pretty much praising me, like, oh, you handled that situation very well. At least I can trust that you wouldn't give sources away. I didn't mean to leave so soon. I had an emergency. I should have said something to everybody, but the only person that she told left was the girl that don't like me. So I'm thinking to myself, where was my manager in this situation? And I said that to her too. I was like, not that I can't handle myself, but you as my manager or somebody else should have been there to be in your place. I get it, you know, emergencies happen, but you gotta let your staff know. If you just disappearing and not saying nothing to everybody, surely don't speak to me. So I wouldn't even know that you left until we had a situation. And then look, we had a situation. But anyways, that was that. That situation was dealt with. Like I said, my manager was praising me, like, oh, you handled that so well, thank you, blah blah blah. I didn't even like that lady. But that's all I have for you guys today. So thank you so much for choosing my video. If you're new, like I said, hit that subscribe button down below. Join the family. Don't go anywhere. Give this video a like so I know that you're interested. Comment down below how you feel about the lady throwing fries at me. What would you have done in that situation? Let me know. Comment down below anything. Comment the fries emoji. Comment what you would have done. Comment if you've ever worked at a fast food restaurant, because I want to know y'all experiences. Talk to me. Like, I gotta know. But that's all I have for you guys today. I love you so much. Make sure you hit that bell before you leave so that you get notified whenever I upload. And I'll see you guys in my next video. I love you. Bye, guys.